Hey there, my friend. Welcome to today's video. My name is Dr. Anthony Balduzzi. I'm the founder here at the Fit Mother Project and the Fit Father Project. Today's video is all about a workout for kids to get stronger. It is so important that we help our children and the young people in society get fit and start exercising early, because exercise, especially when we're young, isn't just about burning calories or building muscles. It's actually about learning. It's actually about developing the brain and the nervous system connection and developing coordination, getting comfortable with our bodies, improving athletic performance, which when kids get good at sports at a young age, it builds their confidence, and all this stuff translates to so many benefits later in life. So what I want to do with this video is actually create a workout for kids at home that's specifically focused on building strength and coordination. And this is a safe workout because it involves no equipment, just the body weight. We're not loading the spine. And what that means is that any kid from, let's just say 4 years old up to even a pro athlete would benefit from this workout, because these are foundational movements. We're going to be doing them for time, and I know you're going to find this very valuable. And this is a workout that you can run your kids through. You can do with your kids. And what it's going to do, again, is help improve their balance, help improve their endurance, help improve their strength, and actually build some of their mental toughness too, which cannot be overstated how important it is to give your kids the ability to really push themselves early on in life. That builds their grit and their perseverance that translates to success in all other areas of life. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop behind the gym here. I'm gonna demonstrate these foundational movements with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exercises with a warm-up. Again, this workout takes less than 20 minutes and is really, really effective. And this is something that I recommend you do with your kids 1, 2, or 3 times per week, obviously depending on their schedules and other activities, but it's great. You can do it at home, you can do it with them, and it'll be great for you and for them. So let's hop behind the gym, we'll start into our warm-up, and we'll go through all these exercises: push-ups, bear crawls, bird dogs, RKC plank, side planks both sides, ice skaters, and then some jump squats. Really amazing for improving their athletic performance, their confidence, and getting them more fit, especially because there's so many video games and phones and things that are taking our kids away from movement. This is where we get them to move. So let's hop behind the gym and let's do this workout and let's check it out. All right, so let's get into today's workout for kids to get stronger. Every good workout starts with a good warm-up. So that's what we're gonna begin this workout with, is a warm-up. That warm-up is gonna consist of 3 things. First, we're gonna do head to toe circles, which I'll show you in just a second. Then we're gonna do 50 jumping jacks, and then we're gonna do 10 high knee jumps. And that's gonna be the warm-up portion before we move into the first exercise, which will be some timed push-ups. So to get into the warm-up, the circles, what we wanna teach our kids to do is to get in contact with the movement of their joints. So we have our neck. We're gonna start with the neck, just rotating light circles both ways. We wanna build coordination by working on the circular motion and just moving the neck through its natural range of motion. There's really not like a hard and fast rule about how many you necessarily need to do, but you wanna get your kids to feel the range of motion of moving the neck, and we're gonna move it to the shoulders, just to shrugs like this, and then we'll bring those into bigger shoulder circles both directions. And we want to feel that we're teaching our kids to make nice smooth shapes. We're moving. This is not just lubricating that shoulder joint, which it is, but it's also leading to coordination where the movements are smooth and the muscles are contracting in the right way. So we'll go to shoulders, and then we go to elbows, just extension, just all different movements. Just basically have them explore what it really feels like to have an elbow. This is what the elbow joint does. So have them do some motions here. We'll get into the wrists. Again, they can move in any way. You can do games with it, but just get them to move their wrists and their fingers, get all those things warmed up. Now that we've done the upper body movements, we're gonna start with the hips. Hands on the hips. Do some big smooth circles. Again, the goal here is nice smooth circles, painting the corners and the edges of that movement, working on the hips. We're gonna take the hips and we're gonna do some bends with the spine, some flexion and extension right here. Just get that spine moving in this direction, just like this. After a couple of those, we'll do some light rotations. So swing the arms gently, get that trunk to rotate just like this. And move on to the knees. So knees together, we'll move some circles through the knees, just like this, both ways. Again, smooth circles. Then we're gonna do some knee kind of like half squats here. And then move on to the ankles. One ankle at a time. We'll make some circles with each ankle. So as smooth as we can, both ways. And we'll do the other ankle, boom, both sides. So that head to toe warm up is just basically putting your attention in every joint and just moving it naturally how it's supposed to move in smooth circles. It's as simple as that. That's gonna help your kids tremendously. It's gonna get them in touch with their bodies and feeling how their joints move properly. So next thing, 50 jumping jacks. I'm not gonna do all 50, but you get the idea. Classic jumping jacks, 50. This is gonna get the heart rate up. So we wanna do just proper jumping jacks. Let the kids count out loud. We'll get to 50. When we're done with 50, we're gonna do 10 knee jumps. So basically I want them to jump with high knees. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever they gotta do, but just get those knees up, work on that explosive power out of the hole. Now, first exercise, push-ups. What we're gonna do here is get a 2-minute timer. So we're basically gonna set a timer on a phone, as many push-ups as they can do in 2 minutes. You can keep track, they can keep track themselves. The reason this is good is because the push-up is one of the most foundational upper body movements. It involves the chest, the shoulders, the triceps, the core, and because we're doing it for time, it's gonna build their mental toughness. So we'll set the timer and get them into good push-up position, which butt is high, drops low, just like this. And we're gonna have them come down, press right up, down, up. As many as they can do in 2 minutes. And they may not be able to do very many at first. They might need to take a break now. They'll catch their breath, they'll get going, and they'll do more. And the goal with this workout is every time they come back to it, they do at least 1 more push-up. So if it takes them 2 minutes to do 10 push-ups, that's fine. We'll get 11 next time. And if your kid cannot do push-ups yet, because it's hard and it definitely requires some strength, doing them on the knees is perfectly fine. Just like this, on the knees. Right on down, press. This is great. Might actually be the best starting point is to work your strength up like this. What you're gonna see with your kids when they're doing the push-ups is they're gonna allow this low back to sag like this. Their push-ups are gonna look something like this. I want you to really focus on having them get that core tight so those glutes are also squeezed. So when you come down, pressing up, it's a good full body motion. And again, if that means they need to start here in this position, that is perfectly fine. So push-ups for 2 minutes. And again, if they get in time where they can fill this up with 1.5 minutes of active push-ups with 30 seconds to rest, it's amazing. Starting off as many as they can do, it's gonna help build their mental toughness. Next exercise is incredible. It's called a bear crawl. We're gonna do this for 2 minutes. So this is what a bear crawl is. It's getting into this position right here where it's considered an A-frame. So my butt is high, my hands are in front, and I want them to channel their inner bear. So basically what this looks like, one hand forward, other foot back, hand forward, foot back, boom, just like this. The reason this is an incredible exercise is because we got a forwards and backwards by the way, is because it challenges each arm individually to work with the core to create stability through their shoulder blades. No matter what they do in life, this is the key to having healthy shoulders, one arm at a time, and it requires core strength and flexibility. So we're gonna set a 2-minute timer. We're gonna see how much bear crawl they can do. This, if your kid ends up doing sports like wrestling or something like that, they will be doing bear crawls. Amazing for the shoulders, amazing for the core, and you can have fun with it. Do that lazy bear, get out there and over time, see if they can do bear crawls for almost the entire 2 minutes. Next exercise, bird dogs. So what these look like is we're gonna do 5 reps per side. We're in a quadruped position, which basically means knees and hands tabletop. What a bird dog is, you've probably seen it. I'm gonna take one hand out, the other leg out like this into a line. And then I'm gonna bring it back home. That's 1. 1. We're gonna do 5 each side. 2. 2. Now the reason this is such a good exercise for kids is it teaches them to fire their glutes and their core as they're creating length in the body. This is an incredibly athletic position. It requires stability of the core, pushing through this arm. I'm activating that glute, I'm stretching. And it requires spinal alignment. So this is why a lot of athletes, even pro athletes, practice bird dogs. It requires some coordination, some balance, and a lot of strength. We do around 5 each side. With these, quality is more important than anything. If they can do one quality bird dog each side and you build up from there, that's great. But again, key form points is what we don't want to see is this. What's going to happen is this hip starts opening up or the hip starts falling like this. We want a flat tabletop position, reach forward, squeeze, right back to home. So we're going to do 5 each side. Then we're going to move on to a plank variation called the RKC Plank for 1 minute. So you start a 1 minute timer, and I do not expect your kid to do a 1 minute plank. This is a very challenging exercise. It's how long can they plank in the 1 minute interval they have allotted for RKC Plank. So the way we do this is we get into a good plank position. Hands are down here, feet are back, butt is up, it drops into the pocket just like this. So what makes this a different kind of plank is we're gonna push away from the floor. So we're gonna round the upper back. We're drawing the belly button in and we're squeezing the glutes and the quads, just like this. So we're creating a lot of tension in the body. They should be shaking a little bit just like this. So we're pushing away from the floor, drawing that belly button in, squeezing the glutes and the quads for as long as they can hold this. So I remember back in middle school gym class, you could do planks like this for forever, but this is not a good RKC plank. Good RKC plank is here, drawing in, butt squeezes. This is where they want to be. So we have a 1 minute time set here. As much as they can do in that 1 minute, you can track their progress over time, they'll get better. After we do the RKC plank, we're gonna do side planks because in whatever athletic endeavor your kid gets involved in into the future, having good obliques in trunk rotation, whether it's golf, whether it's baseball, whether it's turning and pivoting in football or basketball or soccer or volleyball, they need good oblique strength. So this is why we're gonna train that here with a side plank. So hand is down here. We have 1 minute allotted each side. I want to really cue you to have your kid push through this hand and keep this tight. Have them touch their muscles. Have them feel their muscles fire. It's going to help them build a mind-muscle connection so they can feel this. So as long as they can hold this in the 1 minute, they might need to rest and the timer's still going, and maybe they can get back up for 5 more seconds, and then we switch to the other side. So 1 minute each side. The hand is down, pushing through that floor. Squeezing everything tight just like this. Have them hold, have them touch their muscles, have them feel like they're pushing through this hand, through this elbow, through the floor. So we're doing 1 minute RKC, 1 minute right side, 1 minute left side. Now we're gonna move on to our final 2 exercises, which is some good leg work. First exercise for 20 reps total. Doesn't matter how many sets, it could be 10 sets of 2. Of these, but we want to do ice skaters. So I want 20 reps each leg. And what an ice skater looks like is you're starting in this position, they're jumping from side to side and landing on one leg. So I'm landing, this other leg comes back. But what I really care about is it looks something like this at its basic. They're jumping and they're landing on one foot. So this is 1, 1, 2, 2. The reason this is such a good exercise for kids is any athletic endeavor, any sport ends up in a position where one leg's off the ground and they're moving side to side. Whether you're guarding someone in basketball, whether you're doing defense, whether you're cutting in football, you're always in this one leg at a time position. So that's why an ice skater is amazing for that. We're mimicking this load on that glute and it's giving them explosive power. It's going to make them a lot stronger. It's going to work on their balance and their coordination. So again, we want 10 reps each side. So 20 reps each side. So this is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. And maybe they need to rest. It's fine. As many sets as it takes them to do 20 reps each leg. When they're done with that, we move on to our final exercise. Air squat jumps. So we're basically, an air squat is this, but then we're going to jump and they're going to catch it like this. The reason this exercise is amazing, squats are obviously foundational for leg strength. I want you to focus on teaching your kids to go deep into their squats and then build explosive power. The jump doesn't have to be high, but I want them to initiate a good strong jump here because, again, athletically speaking, there is really not a single sport that doesn't benefit from having power and quickness out of a nice athletic stance. So 50 reps total in these jump squats, as many sets as it takes them. It might take them 10 minutes to get 50. It's totally fine. Have them count. This is something that's going to build their mental strength. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how it gets smooth and almost becomes one long rep. It's gonna build their cardio. It's gonna build up the endurance in their legs. And all athletics competitions, leg endurance is key. Those legs start burning in the fourth quarter. This is gonna give them the ability to have more endurance in those muscles. And so 50 reps total on that. And this is the workout. Again, we start with those warm-ups. All the joints, get them into their bodies. The jumping jacks, the 10 high knees, either like this or those jump knees. Push-ups, bear crawls, bird dogs, RKC plank, side plank, ice skaters, jump squats. Incredible workout. I mean, this is building coordination, strength, endurance. It requires no equipment. It's safe. We're not loading a barbell on your kid's back. And this is why a kid who's 4, 5, 6 years old could even do this. Obviously, to their own exercise tolerance, and you work up and you build your kids up gradually. They could do this 3 times a week. It'll build their strength. So I hope you found this valuable. I challenge you to do this too. I meant it when I said in the intro that truly a pro athlete would benefit from these exercises. They do these, they're foundational, and they're really gonna help your kid when they're starting out building that good base of fitness. So do this with your kid. Let us know you found this valuable. If you found this video and you're not subscribed to our Fit Father and Fit Mother Project YouTube channels, hit that subscription button. We literally have hundreds of videos on workouts for kids, at-home workouts, how to lose weight, build muscle in your 40s, 50s, and 60s, how to get your family healthy too. We're the Fit Father Project, Fit Mother Project. This is what we do. Thanks for being here, my friend. Go forth, use this workout to help your kids get healthier and stronger. We'll see you on the other side.
FitFatherProject.com